photography students. Today we are going to discuss your new project, and it is going to be based in a topic that some of you might be quite familiar with if you have taken any art classes with me, and that's called the elements of art. The elements of art are the very building blocks of art, but they can also be used to create your digital photography because, hey, as you might already know, digital photography is an art. So successful photos rely on order, and the main elements that bring order in a composition or any form of art are line, shape, form, texture, value, and color. Every image, intentionally or not, contains one or more of these elements, which are known as the elements of design. So when they're put together or combined, they're called the elements of design. So one of the elements of art is line. Line is defined as a moving point. Notice the way your eye moves to follow the lines within the pictures. Lines can be vertical, horizontal, diagonal, curved, and in many other formats. Look at the pictures provided here. Recognize the lines in each picture. How do they contribute and make each picture better? The next element of art is shape. Shape is enclosed lines. They can be geometric or organic. They can be positive or negative. Shapes are used extensively in these pictures. The one of the tree is definitely an example of positive and negative space. Look at the organic and geometric shapes in both the fruit and the flower. A great shape to explore in photography is texture. It can be actual or implied. It appears to feel a certain way. To emphasize texture in subject, the light should come from the side. So that is a hint to help you out. Often the light coming from the side of a picture or the side of an object will help accentuate the texture. Form. Form, through the use of lighting and vantage point, it makes flat shapes appear three-dimensional. So it's using your photographic skills and the angle of your picture to make a flat shape look as three-dimensional as you can. Space. Space can be defined as positive and negative, and space can be very visually interesting. So it's the contrast of a dark and a light. It can also show depth in an image using 1 point, 2 point, or 0 point perspective. One of my favorite elements of art, color. Color can determine the emotional content of a photograph. Color can change the mood by emphasizing a particular color scheme. Reds and oranges are hot and exciting. Blues and greens are cool and refreshing. Yellows are warming. Blue colors can also be contrasted against each other using light and dark. Value. Another example of light and dark. The light and dark tonality is found within an image. This is something that's very prevalent in black and white imagery. So your assignment. You're going to take at least 2 examples. Remember, we've often discussed in photography, keep clicking. If you think you have the picture, you might not. So take a few extra just in case. And you also might not like a picture once you go to edit it. Take a few extra pictures, come up with a few extra ideas. So take at least 2 examples of each of the elements of art: line, shape, texture, color, form, and space. Make a presentation that demonstrates your understanding of the elements of art. Include a title slide with your name. Think about the placement, font, and appearance as your slideshow will be printed and displayed. So here's an example of a slide that you could create in your slideshow. You're going to include the term. You're going to include the definition. You can find some additional information online, or you can put it in your own words. Then you're going to include at least 2 photos that you took. Now, this is an important thing to remember. You can either create this in Google Slides and then send me the link, but if you utilize Keynote, Keynote doesn't play nicely with Google Classroom, so you need to convert your Keynote into a PDF file before uploading and attaching it to the assignment. All right, so you're going to have approximately a week and a half to complete this assignment. Really pay attention to the different angles and getting close up to your subjects. Blurry and far off subjects are not going to complete this assignment. You really need to look at the quality of your pictures. You're really going to try to up your game from your previous scavenger hunt assignment. So, good luck. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and take some awesome pictures.